Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Raluca. In today's video I am so happy to say that we're going to review another Huda Beauty Wild Obsessions palette. This time I have the Chameleon palette here. So I'm going to swatch the palette and then do a look with it. Before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, and yeah, that's it. So this is what the packaging looks like. As usual, it kind of shifts like that, so it's really pretty. I really love the packaging. And the inside of the palette looks something like this. It has such beautiful warm tones. I feel like this color scheme is perfect for fall, and I'm so happy that I can do another fall look with it. Because who gets sick of fall looks? I know I don't. So if I look closely, I notice quite a few matte shades. Huda Beauty usually has a lot of shimmers, glitters, metallics, but this palette has 5 matte shades right here, and it has 4 non-matte shades, like glitters, shimmers mostly, I don't know, probably some metallics as well, I can't tell. Okay, so the first shade is a rusty orange, kind of like a brick color. Ooh. Looks like dried leaves. I really love that. Next we have this dark burgundy color, so lovely. So it looks something like this. Okay, next we have this eye-catching shade. I think it's something duochromatic. Oh yeah, it is. It's red and it has kind of a gold shift to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I will try to move my hand like this so you can see. Hopefully you can. Oh, and it has some bluish, kind of like bluish particles, little sparkles. It's really interesting. Okay, next we have this really dark brown here. Again, it has kind of like a reddish tone. So it looks something like this. This is the darkest shade of the palette. Next we have kind of like a mustard yellow. Really gorgeous as well. This will work amazing as a transition shade. Next we have this warm shimmer. Oh, it's kind of orangey, rose gold kind of color. Lovely pigment on that one. Yeah, it's kind of like an orangey shimmer. It looks quite similar to the first shade, but it's a shimmer, so. Okay, next we have a purple. I don't really get this shade here in this color scheme, but yeah, nice addition though. I mean, it's so different from the other colors of the palette. It's really vibrant. I really love the shade. Next we have another matte shade, a little bit lighter than the brick color that we swatched first. Oh, it has kind of like a peachy tint. Yeah, that looks lovely as well. And last but not least, we have this really bright gold shade. Yeah, love the pigment on the shimmers, that's for sure. And also the mattes are really pigmented. Okay, so these are the swatches up close. Really lovely warm tones, except for this one. That's not really a warm tone, but the rest of them are all warm tones, and I can't wait to create a fall look with it. So let's get started. I applied a little bit of the Urban Decay primer potion to make sure that the eyeshadow look is not going anywhere, because I'm going to have to wear this for about 10 hours today. So okay, I think I'm going to start with the transition shade first, and you know what, I have an idea. I think I'm going to apply 2 transition shades. This sounds weird, but I'm going to show you. So I'm going to pick up the mustard yellow to go into the inner portion of my crease. This is a Morphe M506 brush. I'm going to apply that shade right here. This looks pretty orangey on my eyes. It is lovely though. I'm just moving my brush back and forth to make sure that everything is really well blended. Okay, and on the other corner I'm going to go with I think this one. I'm going to start light first. I need to dust off the excess so I won't get fallout since my face is already done. They seem to be pretty dusty in the pen, so it has a little bit of fallout in the pen. If you mind that, just a heads up. And I'm gonna use that to extend my eye a little bit, really blending this outer corner. So I'm starting from my eye and doing this kind of a flick with my brush and blending it into the first shade, which was supposed to be a yellow, but it looks quite orange. And I will take a little bit more of the same shade and dust it on my lower lash line as well. And I'm going to make sure that the upper lash line, upper lid, is connected to the lower lid in my outer corner here. So you need to adjust the shape according to your eye shape. I'm going to use this darker brick color to deepen my outer corner just a little bit to prepare it, let's say, for the even darker shade that's going to be this one. So I will try to transition from the light shade to the dark shade using this medium shade, let's say. And that's gonna go lower than the transition shade. And again blending it on the lower lash line as well, especially in the outer corner. And I'm gonna take the previous brush and just blend everything. Okay, and I'm going to use the same brush. I don't have many clean brushes. This is a Morphe M507, by the way. And I'll pick this darker shade here. Again, dusting off the excess, and that's gonna go on my outer corner only. Okay, I think I dust off a little bit too much. I always appreciate how easy to work with are the Huda palettes in general. Like, they blend like butter. They blend so easily. They are very beginner friendly. And I'm going to blend this into the previous shades. And again, using it on the lower lash line. But just in the outer corner to intensify it. Actually, I'm going to bring it all the way to the inner corner, but I'm going to squeeze my eye to form like a... to get into this little pocket here. Basically blending it under my eye bags. Okay, now let's apply some shimmers. I'm going to transition from this darker shade towards a lighter shade. So I'm going to start with this shimmer here, which is a little bit darker. This is a Morphe M124 brush. Okay, and that shade is gonna go right here, near the darker shade. Do I make sense? So I'm going to place it on my lid, bring it up to my crease, fading it towards the inner corner, when I am going to apply another shade. And I think I'm just going to go a little bit with my finger just for that intensity. Oh yeah. Then it turns kind of metallic when you apply it with the finger. It's so much better than the brush. And I'm gonna need my previous brush to blend this edge here. I'm not adding any additional product on the brush, it's just whatever is left from applying the darker shade earlier. And I'm just going to turn my brush backwards and use it for the gold shade. Hopefully this applies well with the brush, because I can't really reach my inner corner with my fingers because of these nails. I mean, that's okay. I think it would have been a little bit better with the finger, but I can't help it. Let me just try. Why not? Okay, I guess so. I want to spice this look up a little bit by applying this shade. And I'm going to take it on a Juvia's Place 002 brush. and it's gonna go on my lower lash line right here. Okay, and then now I want to use this darkest shade of the palette to really intensify everything. I already used it on this other eye. It doesn't make that big of a difference, but to me it kind of does. So I'm using it on an angled brush like this. This one is from Morphe. It has no number. And I'm going to place this close to my lash line. And here in my other corner I kind of flick my brush upwards to blend into the other shades. I'm going to take a little bit more and apply it on the outer corner of my lower lash line as well. I'm going to finish this look off camera by adding a little bit of mascara, and I don't know if I'm going to add lashes as well. I'm going to see about that. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm fine with just mascara. So let's talk a little bit about this beautiful palette right here. I really enjoyed working with it. It blends really beautifully. The pigment is awesome. Yeah, I used almost every shade in the palette. I skipped this one. I'm not really drawn to that. I don't know, it's probably like a topper or something. I think it will look beautiful maybe over this one, or I don't know, over this one as well. I think it's such a beautiful palette for fall as well, if you want to create warm tone looks. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's really worth it, especially if you don't have these kind of warm shades already in your collection. So if you like the tones, I'd say go for it, it's worth it. So I guess that's everything for today's video. I really hope you found it useful and you enjoyed watching it. And if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. As I said in my previous videos, that really helps for me to get that watch time and hopefully get monetized soon. Anyways, I'm going to head to work. I hope you're having an awesome day, and yeah, I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!